What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. I have a match today: blue yellow Nami into green Bonney. Play my good friend Mikey. Don't really know. We won the dice roll going first. I've just been struggling against Bonney in general. I think Bonnie's one of the best decks right now in the current format. Got a lot of tools. It's really hard to meanwhile, I'm manifesting bad cuts, bad draws. That's what that was. But just really tough for me right now to kind of figure out a good game plan. Yeah, it's just a tough deck. Got a lot of tools, a lot of cool things in the toolbox here. So pass one Dawn pass. He goes to his 2 Dawn turn. Kept this hand because I think it's got some tools to it. It's got the Kikinoju, which even if he rests, we're going to get probably some value out of it. He taps 2 for a Rosinante blocker and then passes back to us. We're just going to swing a big 8 life here. Proc leader ability. We get the draw. We draw into a 2K. And then we pass it back to him. He goes to his 4 Dawn turn. He's going to swing a 6 life. Here we could pitch we're going to pitch a boa, Become a 7K leader for the turn. Then he's going to tap 2 for a Kid Killer Searcher. He gets to search top 5 for a Supernova. Also, meanwhile, I'm checking out the cool new Rosinante art. Shouts out Rosie. But the Kid and Killer also has an effect where he could sack it at any point on my attack to restand a Dawn. So just another way for him to keep a Dawn up for leader ability. We go to our 5 Dawn turn here. I think the idea here is we swing a 6 life. He gives us a 2K, and then we just play that on the Kikinoju, tap 4, and pass it back to him. Kikinoju's effect is currently not live due to the fact that he has to be at 3 life. He's currently at 4. So we do have to hit his life one more time. It could be a little bit difficult considering the fact that he has a Rosinante blocker out there. He probably knows that we want to get him down to 3 life, so he's probably going to guard against that. He taps 5 for a Cavendish. He gets to restand 2 Dawn. Meanwhile, we pitch another Boa to become a 7K leader, and then a Nami on top of that to get out of the 7K swing. We go to our 7 Dawn turn, and I think the move here is we just play Odin. We don't swing. We probably have to take a hit or 2 potentially next turn because we won't have a Dawn on, but I think we need a way to continue to be aggressive and swing while also being able to restand our character. So yeah, we tap 7 again, probably going to take it 2 hits, 1 to 2 hits here, due to the fact that we don't have a Dawn on leader. We need a Dawn on leader to proc the effect. We don't swing because then he would just probably potentially rest the Odin, or he could rest the Kikinoju. He taps 5 for an extra. He rests the Kikinoju. He swings a 6 into life. We take, it's an Automa trigger. We could rest a 4 cost, but it's not really of value. We would just rest the Rosinante blocker, but that would only protect us against going for life. He could still use it as a pseudo blocker for protecting rested characters. And he taps 5 for a carrot and stuns our Kikinoju. So meanwhile, we also give counter for one of the other swings. I think it was a 5K swing. He doesn't currently have a Dawn standing, but he could get one with the Kid Killer. Also, he mentioned he misplayed at this point because I think an X-Ray would have restood a Dawn for him. He says he forgot it. But I think he realizes that after he sacks the Kid Killer. But yeah, I'm just thinking what to do here. I think the move is we can play 2, tap 2, play a Hiyori, and then we have a target. So we're going to tap 2 for the Hiyori. We do have a target. We take a Boa. Think about what to put. I'm going to probably put the Red Rock on live, just because it has a trigger, and I don't think I need it right now, and I could just get it next turn when I take a hit. That was the thought process there. We do get the draw for the Hiyori. We're going to put 1 down on leader, probably because we're always going to do that. And then now we can just swing pretty big with the Odin into the Cavendish. Try to kill this Cavendish, so we can swing 11 into it right here. And then we can pick up the Hiyori. He does give the Kid Killer. He sacks it to get a standing Dawn and then rests our leader. And then he lets the Cavendish die, so that was okay with me. And I'm going to pick up the Odin and just pass at this point. Had he given the Rosinante blocker, I believe I was going to swing my Odin again into the Cavendish because I really want that Cavendish dead. I expected he would give the Rosinante blocker, but he didn't. But then that would have left my Odin open for 1, being stunned by the carrot, and also just vulnerable to being swung into. So I think it worked. I mean, obviously it worked out better. I would much prefer he just let the Catfish die, but yeah. He swings, I believe, a 5 life. We will pitch a bow to become a 7k leader for the turn. He's going to tap 9 for a 9/11 Shanks, and he pops our Kikanoju. The fact that he's at 4 life, we don't get the heal, we don't get the added effect. He still has a carrot swing and an extra swing, but he chooses not to. And another thing is I have a red rock, but it's on the top of my life. So I want to red rock that Shanks, but I can't. So I'm just thinking, what's the best way to do this? I might just play Hiyori down, get the red rock, and then red rock the Shanks, pick up the Hiyori. I'm just thinking it through. I'm going to pick up the Hiyori, but I don't have enough Dawn to like play the Hiyori down, have a Dawn on leader, swing the Odin and restand it, and also red rock. So I'm going to make a choice here where I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the Hiyori down. We're going to stack, I believe, a stack of Veggie. We get to draw because of leader effect. And then we're going to tap 6, and we're going to red rock that Shanks. So we get rid of that. And then now we have 1 Dawn standing. I could swing an 8. He's just going to rest my leader. Probably should swing an 8, I think. But then you just freeze it with the carrot, potentially. So it is a little back and forth. I'm just thinking it through. I'm going to pass with 1 Dawn standing. I have a slave arrow. I can pick up that Hiyori if need be. And we do have a Veggie. So he swings 5 life. I will give a Kikanoju to become 6k. And then he slams on a 9 cost Zoro. And I'm like, man, really wish I had a red rock. I just had one. I've run 2 in the deck. Hopefully I can find that last one. Much rather would red rock the Zoro than that 9/11 Shanks. So just thinking what I want to do. I know if I leave at the end of my turn, if I leave the Odin rested, he's going to kill it because he will swing that Zoro into it. But I definitely don't want to leave my Odin vulnerable in any way. Gonna put a Dawn on leader. And then I'm thinking what I want to do here. I'm going to go through so many different iterations of what I want to do. I know my top life is a Veggie, which is going to be coming super clutch against that Zoro. But I don't know, like, I also have a Kuma. If I play a Kuma, though, I'm going to heal, and then my top life isn't a Veggie. Potentially isn't a Veggie, I should say. So I'm thinking about whether to do that. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to play we're just going to play... I'm tapping 6. I'm thinking it through because I'm thinking of the Kuma. But I'm going to tap 2 for another Hiyori. We take the bottom life. We're going to put a second Veggie to the top. We have 2 Veggies in life. We get to draw. I was hoping I would draw into a red rock, but I did not. That was kind of a miracle. So I could here play the Kuma down. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm looking at 3 Dawn. I have 4 Dawn. I'm going to play a Marco blocker, and then I'm going to swing 8 and then pick up one of the Hioris with the Odin. That's the idea. Potentially should have just played the Kuma down. I think that might be a better play. Get to 4 life. We have 2. Get another body on board that I want to swing. I'm going to swing 8 life. He rests my leader. He gives us the Rosinante blocker. We tap 3, pick up a Kikanoju, restand the Odin, and then tap 4 for a Marco blocker, and we pass it back to him. He doesn't have anything to swing into except for our life. If he goes hard with the Zoro, we're going to have the Veggie. But then I'm definitely going to want to protect my life hard to keep the other Veggie in for the next turn, for the next Zoro. At this point, I need to basically draw a red rock really soon here. That's kind of the only path I have forward. I need to red rock that Zoro and then use my Odin to kill his X-Strick and Carrot as soon as he turns those sideways. But he swings 9 life, taps 1 to restand, and I immediately proc the Veggie trigger. His Zoro can't attack for the rest of the turn. But he still has 9 Dawn. He could Dawn up huge here with the other 3. He's going to swing another 9 life. It looks like he was about to swing another 9 life. He's thinking it through, but first he's going to swing a 7 life. And I will leader ability become 7k and then pitch a 1k pudding. He could swing this X Drake. He swings 7. I'll give him a 2k1 or give him a 2k because I'm already at 7k. Want to protect that Veggie. He's going to tap 5 for a Bonney blocker. He gets to draw 2, trash 1 if he has the necessary rested amount of cards, which he does. And then he gets to restand 1 at the end, and he passes with 2 Dawn standing. Again, we have the Veggie. I don't really know the best thing to do. I could Kuma again, but I only have 3 cards in hand. I have to pitch a Kuma to play. It's just not feeling great. I think a better move might be try to kill his bodies with the Odin. And I'm gonna get really in my head about this because I think that what I should just do is, I mean, one, I could just play a Kuma down. That might just be a good play. Another thing is I could just use the Odin and go super hard in trying to kill both Carrot and X-Drake. Probably in the process would kill the Carrot and either the X-Drake or the Bonney blocker. I could do that. I could put all down except for 3. Then I'm probably going to lose the Odin next turn when his Zoro attacks, because he'd probably attack into the Odin first. So it's just not great. I don't feel great about what to do. And again, I'm thinking it through and not feeling great about my options here. But I'm just going to swing an 8 here, keep the most Dawn. Swing an 8 in the Carrot. He rests my Marco. He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. I think he said he had 5. I'm just hoping the 2K, 1K is just too much. But he gives 0 cost event and a Mihawk blocker. So now I'm going to tap 3, pick up the Hiyori, restand the Odin. And then I have 1 Dawn on lead. I still have a leader swing. I could tap 6 and play a Kuma. And I'm thinking it through. But I think the move here is we put 2 Dawn. We could put a lot of Dawn on and swing. Yeah. I'm going to put all the Dawn on here. We're going to put another 6 Dawn. So 6. I think this is a 12K swing into the Carrot. He just gives the Bonney blocker. And then we're going to pass it back to him. Again, didn't feel great doing that. We didn't clear the Carrot, which is he's going to get some value out of. He can keep that Marco stunned. And he has the Zoro, which is just going to go hard. We do have a Veggie blocker for it, but he could still potentially win the game despite it. We don't have a lot of cards in hand. He's going to swing 9 life again, restand 1 or tap 1 to restand, which we will give the Veggie blocker, or excuse me, the Veggie trigger to make sure it can attack. Again, he could go really hard here. He's got to hit us twice. He has 3 swings with all his Dawn. And even if if he fails, we definitely cannot kill him on the following turn. So we're definitely just running out of time. He swings 7 into life, freezing the Marco. And my hand's 2 2Ks and 2 Kumas, which I definitely want a Kuma to play next turn. But at this point, I'm just kind of reading, I need all the counter I can get. So I'm going to pitch a Kuma to become a 7K leader for the turn, then one other 1K to become 8K to get out of that swing. I need to get out of 1 more swing. I have 2 2Ks. He's going to swing, I believe it's a big number. I could get a Slave Arrow trigger here, which I will draw 2, and then I'm going to draw 2 bricks. I'm going to put those bricks on the bottom, which were Odin and the kid. And now he's going to swing another big number, and I get the 2 2Ks, and I get out. He doesn't have a Dawn standing, and I drew into a Boa. So that's actually a really good card to stop the Zoro from attacking. But the problem is I need the Marco to restand. I need to clear his board and play a blocker and hope the blocker doesn't get rested, and also play that Boa. So I really don't have a great way to do this. I think the only option here is I have to hit his life, surprisingly. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to swing 8 into the Carrot, I believe. He gives me 2K, 1K. And I need to swing. At this point, I just need to find a blocker or something. So I'm hoping that he lets me hit his life 1 time so I can draw a card. Swing 5 life. He uses a counter. He's not going to let us do that. So now we're just going to have a really dumb turn where we play a Boa and pass with 4 on standing and 0 cards in hand. Floodgates are open, but he's not going to kill us with that Zoro. So good news for us there. He can kill us with a 5k swing anyways elsewhere, but yeah, he swings all on leader. I'm just looking at the next draws, and they weren't great. Nothing that would have saved us. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to play this. I'm gonna be real. I don't know how to play against Bonney right now with this deck. I feel like I probably made some glaring mistakes that are obvious for some of you out there. I would love to hear it, but for me, it's just tough. My opponent played it really well, and I got the Odin out, which I feel like Odin is a key card in the matchup, and I just couldn't really get anything else really going. But let me know in the comments anything differently. Really appreciate you guys, and see you next time.